We begin tonight with our news local to the northwest. Candidates looking to represent the Skeena-Bulkley Valley in Parliament got the chance to debate in person last night. CFTK-TV's Cael Maslin has more.
Yesterday evening saw several of the candidates running in the Northwest for the federal election attended All Candidates Forum in Kitimat at the Mount Elizabeth Theater. Incumbent NDP Skeena-Bulkley Valley MP Taylor Backrack, Conservative Party candidate Ellis Ross, and Christian Heritage Party Representative Rod Taylor were all there, but the candidates representing the Liberals and the Greens, Inderpaul Dillon and Adana Young, were not there. During the forum, major topics discussed included the likes of immigration, businesses searching for new staff members, support for secondary industries in Kitimat, industrial development and energy projects in the Kitimat area, and potentially the most pressing issue for everyone in Canada right now, the cost of living crisis.
The things that I mentioned, dental care and pharmacare, those make a real material difference for people who are struggling. But there's more that we need to do. You know, in the years following the pandemic, when we saw inflation skyrocket for a whole bunch of different reasons, we saw people struggling, especially low-income people struggling, and working people too. And yet we saw the biggest corporations in Canada making record profits. We saw their profit margins increase, whether that's oil and gas companies, whether that's grocery chains, whether that's the banks. And so how can you have this cost of living crisis when people are struggling, but not everyone? Some people are doing very, very well. And so, you know, we think that that needs to be addressed.
Sorry to tell you, but it's going to get worse before it gets better. The carbon tax is a temporary thing, unless it gets wiped out in legislation. But the carbon tax affects so much. From the farmer that gets carbon taxed, he passes it on to the trucker. The trucker then actually buys the fuel and gets carbon taxed and passes it on to the grocer. And then the grocer actually has to pass that on to you. So it's really important that you hold your government accountable and your politicians to do what they say and say what they mean. The Liberals, on the other hand, have also introduced through Carney that they're going to have to add more taxes to you flying. Yeah. They just said that today.
Well, I agree with Ellis that the carbon taxes are the single biggest cause of inflation. They've been sold to us as something to do about the environment, but it's been a big lie all these years because everything you buy, everything you eat, everything you wear, and even if you're building a house, your housing supplies, all are transported by truck. They pay the carbon taxes, Ellis has pointed out. And the other major factor is the reckless printing of money, which is basically overspending by the socialist government we've had, the Liberals and the NDP coalition. It's directly their fault that our inflation has gone through the roof.
A pair of these forums will be happening again very soon, as one in Houston will take place tonight at the Houston Community Hall at 7 p.m., and another one will occur tomorrow in Burns Lake at the Heritage Church at 6 p.m. For CFTK-TV News, I'm Cael Maslin.